Snapchat up, Paramount down, and our new correspondent. Welcome to the Unlimited Supply Podcast, your daily music business TLDR in your ear, powered by a punishing amount of TikTok scrolling, and brought to you by No Disc, helping music, technology, and finance companies navigate the music industry. It's Viral Wednesday, August 14th, 2024, and I'm Lars Murray in New York City and a little bit hoarse from yelling at a soccer game last night. Before we get into what's contagious this week, JYP Entertainment, home of K-pop stars Twice and Stray Kids, among others, reported earnings yesterday and joined its K-pop brethren YG, SM, and HYBE in having a pretty tough quarter. If you've ever run a label, you know that managing product flow is a huge part of making sure things go well, and JYP lacked releases in the quarter from most of its top artists, contributing to a 37% year-over-year revenue decline. Of course, that doesn't mean that K-pop is over by any means. The album 8 by Stray Kids came out a couple of weeks back and is one of only 2 records to have knocked Taylor Swift out of the #1 position on the Billboard album chart this summer. But those sales weren't, unfortunately, booked in Q2. Over in China, things weren't quite so dire for Tencent Music, with revenues off only 1.7% year over year. The interesting story here, though, is that subscription music growth was strong, offsetting a whopping 42% decrease in social and live streaming revenue driven by a crackdown on live streaming by the Chinese government. Why does this matter to us? Well, Tencent is Chinese, and so is TikTok. So that's either a refreshing reminder that Chinese businesses and the government do not always operate in lockstep, or a chilling reminder of the power the Chinese government has over Chinese businesses. Actually, it's probably both. Over in the viral verse, don't snooze on Snapchat. Over in social media today, Andrew Hutchinson is reporting that Snapchat has reached 11 million paying subscribers for its premium tier. And while that number is not huge, percentage-wise, it's pretty significant, better than Meta and X have had with their subscription offerings. It's not quite up there with LinkedIn Premium and YouTube Premium, but then again, the advantages of upgrades on those platforms are pretty simple to explain, and the services are far more established. A very good showing for Snapchat. Also over on social media today, a report that as YouTube Shorts gains popularity, soon you may be seeing Shorts and the regular long-form YouTube video in a single feed. They're currently running a test over at YouTube, presumably to funnel Shorts users into longer-form content and make them stick around longer. If they roll this out fully, it's going to add an entirely new wrinkle to video creation for the platform. So, if you're creating social video, you're going to want to keep an eye on this. Over on the charts, let's see what's contagious this week. On the Billboard TikTok 50, Sevdaliza's Alibi, which we discussed a few Wednesdays back, ascends to #1 this week. The current count is 5.2 million videos created, and it's gaining fast on the TikTok chart Song of the Summer, $1 Million Baby, which is at 7.4 million videos created. And a big shout out to a new addition to the Unlimited Supply crew, our viral correspondent Lydia Valentino, who, in her not-so-spare time, creates the V3 chart, which is over on YouTube and also available on Crown Note. Links are in the show notes to both. Lydia will be contributing insights on viral phenomena on Viral Wednesdays. This week, she points out that the #7 track on the Billboard TikTok chart, old friend Pharrell's Double Life from Despicable Me 4, has gone viral not just because of the movie, but as much because fans were reading the song lyrics as Pharrell's contribution to the recent Drake pile-on. This may or may not be true. It probably isn't, but it's a good story, so we'll go with it. The top entry on the Billboard chart is NSynch's Bye 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 from the year 2000. It's on the Deadpool and Wolverine soundtrack. Dance influencer Nick Pauley was Ryan Reynolds' dance double for the movie's opening sequence, which features the song. It spawned 500,000 TikTok video creations and counting. Who says Hollywood doesn't get short-form video? Over on the Spotify US Viral 50, Big Dogs by Hanumankind tops the Viral 50 for the 3rd straight week. Props to Lydia for digging up a little more information on Hanumankind. He's from Texas originally, but was signed in India to Def Jam. Lydia also points out it's the first drop that's getting all the attention instead of the chorus. The song has spawned not 1 but 2 viral trends, a big stepping dance, and as we noted a couple of weeks back, cams mounted on luxury vehicles. The song also makes its debut this week at number 33 on the TikTok Top 50 and has moved to number 13 on the overall US Spotify chart. At number 2 on the Spotify viral chart is Girls by the NYC electro clash revivalist The Dare. I refuse to say indie sleaze revivalist. The song came out in August 22, and almost 2 years to the day later, it got a release through a major label deal with Republic, and it's riding the coattails of a production credit The Dare has on Charlie XCX's Guess, which, perhaps not coincidentally, is the number 1 track on Billboard's dance electronic chart. Girls sounds like the bastard child of LCD Sound System and Cake, and it's eerily reminiscent of the early Calvin Harris track, The Girls. There's nothing new in the world, which doesn't mean I don't love it. And that's another Viral Wednesday. Thanks again to Lydia Valentino for the insights. Go check out her charts on YouTube and Crown Note. And the once mighty Viacom Paramount empire doesn't have nearly the clout in the music industry that it once had, even a few years back. Events like the upcoming VMAs still have some relevance, even if in the past the presidential debates would have been scheduled around the VMAs rather than the reverse. Nonetheless, with Paramount eliminating an estimated 3,000 jobs as it undergoes a profound ownership shift, best of luck to any affected employees. Layoffs suck. Full stop. Support for the Unlimited Supply podcast is provided by Roy-Fi, which helps independent artists invest in their careers and hold on to their master and publishing rights. Drop us a rating and a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts if you like what you hear, and tell a friend or 3. All links are in the show notes, but you can hit me directly on LinkedIn to tell us what you think about the show, to feed us info, to feed us lunch, to challenge us on our dubious assertions, and to tell us what we're missing out on. I'm Lars Murray, and remember, in this business, no conflict usually means no interest. Tomorrow's Touring Thursday. Hopefully I'll have my voice back. Talk to you then.